whenever you're in a position that you can win a World Series, you gotta make the team better and do whatever it takes. And they definitely added some guys that are dependable and give you quality at bats every time they're out there.
Next move, a long-term contract for you.
It's one of the first times I've heard somebody in here openly say a chance to win the World Series. Is that you guys now really believe and thinking that?
Well, we believed that before, but I mean, just when you matched us up, a week ago against, say, Roy Halladay or Chris Carpenter, you feel like Chris Carpenter can go into it, and if he executes his game plan, he's gonna dominate. And now, it's not that easy to say. So, we can match up against any quality.
The last couple of years, it's kind of been the open question, Adrian, if this franchise was able to make the type of moves that it's made over the course of the last 48 hours. What kind of message do you think it sends both inside this clubhouse, but also to the fans of this team?
Well, I think the fans, more than anything, should be happy. I think if there's any kind of grudge or any kind of feeling that they were being let down, I think that should completely go away now. They've gotten the names and the players that I think they wanted, and so there's no reason to say, I'm not going to support them anymore.
What are your thoughts on the acquisition of Ryan Ludwick?
Needs to be in here.
I think it's good for the team. I think it's good for the organization. Jed's a word of his, he's a man of his word. He went out and said he was going to try to better this club, and I think he did with the 2 acquisitions that he made, and he didn't want to lose anybody up here. And the team chemistry, I think, is going to stay the same. So only time will tell, and I think the best team in the National League just got a little bit better.
We've talked about this kind of storyline or theme all year, but yourself and Adrian talking to each other in the spring and saying we got to be in first in July so that we're not the ones getting moved on July 31st. And here it is. You add 2 veterans of the likes of Miguel Tejada and Ryan Ludwick. What message do you think not only yourself but this organization has sent to the fans?
Well, hopefully the fans understand that we're a team to be reckoned with this year and come out. It's going to be a special year, and our new front office and our new general manager is willing to go do what he needs to get done, and not just as soon as you get good in San Diego, they ship you out. They want to build a dynasty. They want to build a really good, strong organization that wins from year in and year out, and I think that's what Jed's all about.
It's about a $3 million payroll addition combined, Tejada and Ludwick coming to town. Ludwick is arbitration next year, so that's potentially millions more, as you know very well, in added payroll. Do you think that Jeff Morad has made a statement here to guys like yourself and Adrian? He's going to open up the pocketbooks.
I don't know. Only time will tell. I mean, if it brings out the fans, why not? If it doesn't, it's all up to the fans. If fans come out and support us, I think the pocketbooks can open up. If fans don't come out and support us, then I wouldn't open them up. So I think the fans just need to, come out and enjoy a good game and get a hot dog and a beer or a soda and bring your kids and hang out at the park and watch some good baseball.
Chase, what are your thoughts on the last 48 hours and the 2 moves that Jed Hoyer has made for this team?
I think he's done a tremendous job of, acquiring 2 guys that are, veteran guys that have been around, that have, been in the playoffs before, and, hopefully a couple of guys that are going to help us get to the next level.
You're one of the guys who could lose a few at-bats, potentially, or even see a little bit of movement around and shifting as a result of this. When people discuss chemistry, I guess in a way that puts you in the strike zones here. So what do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm excited about it. I think the moves are great. I think that they're both moves that are going to help us get better, and whether it costs me or a couple other guys a few at-bats here and there, it's about winning ball games, and I'm excited about that. And I don't anticipate seeing a whole lot of change in what I've been doing, and if I do, then so be it. But going forward, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
What kind of message do you think Jed and Jeff Morad have sent to the fans of this organization today?
I think it's tremendous. We're going after it. I think they went out and brought in 2 parts that weren't just just to look like they're doing something. I think they brought them in to help us win, and I think that's it's exciting. I think it sends a great message to the fans, but it also sends a great message to us. That they're behind us and they want to see us do well.
Former teammate of Ryan Ludwick, what's the scouting report for San Diego fans?
You're going to get a guy that plays hard every day. I mean, he will give you everything he has, and I think that's the biggest thing. He's a great team player. He has the ability to, do the stuff this club has proven to be able to do, as move runners, come up big in the clutch, but the one thing he'll add a little bit more power, and so I think that's one of the reasons why, hopefully add to the lineup, give a little bit more protection to Adrian and stuff.
It was a little bit less than a year ago that you made the decision to come back to this team, and at the time, you were committing to a last place team that a lot of people figured would be a 4th place or 5th place team this year. Could you imagine maybe last August 5th that here July 31st, 2010, you'd be talking about adding Ludwick, adding Tejada to a 1st place team?
Without a doubt, totally. The guys that we had, the direction the club was going in, the park we play in, the division we play in, leads to being able to compete every single year. And with the players that we had, I definitely felt like we had an opportunity to be able to be in this position this year, else I wouldn't have signed back. I know people looked at me crazy when I did it. I told Bill, you know what I mean? But I fully believe this is where we were heading, this is where the club was heading, because, we had a bullpen. We had good young pitchers that were coming in to the system. Yeah. We played really good defense.
Right.
You can compete, especially in the division, with those two elements.